Hi, my name is Isaac. You're watching my Paul's YouTube channel.
In the wake of the I-75 shooting, there have been a lot of road closures and talk about the territory in which the incident occurred and the area where the perpetrator could have escaped to. So today we're taking a drive, and I'm going to show you the relative location of where we are driving compared to the vastness of that area and the relative closeness of where the shooting actually took place. And the road that we are traveling on would be one of many possible ways for someone to escape on. I apologize for the this type of presentation here, but I couldn't find a better way to do it. This is a Google map, Google Earth image, and here's Highway West 80, and the white line here is Old 80 or 1956. The drive today is going to be along this blue line on a road called Fall City Road, and we're going to drive to about as far as the orange icon here, because there's a cemetery right there called the Ball Cemetery. From there on, this road gets really rough, and so you can pass from 1956 out Fall City Road and get all the way to the Ball Cemetery relatively easy. But from the Ball Cemetery on toward exit 49, the road through here gets rough. In fact, it only shows it in part of the way. Let me drop this down a little ways and show you. Up here at the top of the screen is exit 49. There. This is highway, we just turned off of Highway 1956, or Old West 80, and this is Fall City Road, the old road that used to take you back to Daniel Boone Motocross, where they used to have competition races. Fall City Road. County paved this road years ago because Jerry Hebel owned this place, and he turned it into a competition place, and they had big crowds out here every weekend throughout the months of summer. The county put a really good road in here all the way back to the motocross. Straight ahead there is the old gate and entrance to Daniel Boone Motocross. They used to have mighty big crowds out here. And when you swing past this area right here, keep on rolling, you're still on Fall City Road. It's also Forestry Road 4094, and it's only gravel or blacktop for a short period longer, and it'll turn to gravel as you drop down to Hawk Creek. Here's the gravel beginning right here. If you follow this road, it eventually joins a section of the Sheltawi Trace, and we're going to follow it down to Hawk Creek and then decide whether we're going to go on out to the Ball Cemetery. But I'll tell you right now, if you follow this thing and keep on following it, probably in about 3 miles from where we are right now, you will show up at exit 49. It goes right through Cromer Ridge and pops out at exit 49. Always been one of the prettier drives in the county, in my opinion. Drops down to, you got to drive careful through here because there's some pretty good drop-offs. Now when you get down here to the foot of the hill, I'll show you something that's a little bit historic. This is the county did this bridge down here over Hawk Creek. We're going to stop and get out right here for just a second. It's a little concrete, silly looking little bridge. I'll show you something here. Right there in the woods, you see the old flat running right through there. That's the old road coming up through here. And you see it suddenly drops off, and you see a bridge abutment right there. See that concrete? And look at the bridge still standing. And the other one's laying in the water. That's the old bridge. This is the new modern flat bridge. Look at that. The old bridge abutment, concrete bridge abutment. You can see the gray right there.
Yep.
And the road came right there.
Yep.
Over top of the abutment. And that one's, after years and years and years, fell into the water. And then the road continued on right there. It's Falls City Road, and that's the direction toward the Ball Cemetery and to Kentucky 909, exit 49. The road is in super shape, and we're driving a car, so no problem at all getting back here to the Ball Cemetery. A lot of history out in this territory. Some people will remember at Levi Jackson, there's an old church down there where the museum is. One of the buildings out there is an old church, and it's called the Ball Methodist Church, and this is where it came from back in the 1930s, 1940s, when they donated it. The church shut down and they gave it to Levi Jackson Park, and it's now sitting out there as part of the museum, the Ball Methodist Church, as we're headed toward the Ball Cemetery. Again, to reiterate this point, this is the way this is a fork in the road, and that is the way right there that you continue on to the 909, and from here on you better have a right kind of material to get there, because this car won't do it. We're going to turn right here and go up here to the Ball Cemetery. We are 2.5 miles from the 909 right here. 2.5 miles. Okay, here at the Ball Cemetery, that is due east. That's due east. That direction is northeast. And if we could just take off trampling through them woods right there, that is the way the crow flies. We are 2.5 miles from the 909 and the exit 49. 2.5 miles straight that direction. Folks, if you're looking for a man down this wilderness of 9,000-10,000 acres, he's got lots of ways out of here. And chances are he's not going to follow the roads. So I know they've talked about closing off roads and so on and so forth. You can't close them all off. There's too many of them. Forestry roads and old county roads, they're all through this country. This just happens to be the one Falls City Road that leads you to the Ball Cemetery and all the way back to Cromer Ridge. And it's still a through road today. You just have to have a side-by-side, a Samurai, a Jeep, or something to get there, because it gets rough. Okay, there's the way we came in, and right here at the fork of the road, as we veered up here to the Ball Cemetery right there. Right up there in that clearing. That's the road that goes to the 909 right there. Now, we've been out here 2 days in a row. We've not seen anybody with a any kind of perimeter established. I mean, my point is, the guy could have walked all the way out of here.
I mean, you look.
I mean, this is still good.
Yeah.
But it don't take long before this road gets really bad.
This is interstate right here.
Yeah, it's interstate compared to what it gets. I mean, you can see it starts to get rut outs up there where the water ruts it out. That would be a pretty good knee banger right there.
Does the road get better than this?
This?
Yeah.
Heck, only when you get way over through there. There's no way you can cover all this territory, Jimmy.
Yeah.
No way you can cover all this territory. Yeah. But the point is, I mean, we're just in one specific spot on the western edge, and there are hundreds of ways to get out of here.
Yeah, this right here just so happened to be a paved interstate for them to leave. Good one. This would be an easy walk.
This road right here, up ahead, maybe about a half a mile, will join what's known as the Sheltally Trace hiking trail, which you can hike all the way to Laurel Lake and all the way to Cumberland Falls in Tennessee. So this road, Falls City Road, ends up becoming part of Sheltally Trace. So we're out here, folks, in the wilderness in western Laurel County off of Highway 1956 in the Hawk Creek area, Ball Cemetery area, Falls City Road. Check it out sometime. It's really pretty down in here. This is actually Hawk Creek coming through here, and it's beautiful. You can see the sun shimmering through the trees this time of day in the evening. Quiet. But the point about this area down in here is there are lots of places you could shelter. The problem is having your necessities met, Jim. If he had pre-planned and had a location where he had food and water, he could be out here a long time, couldn't he?
Long.
But I'm thinking if the guy planned his assault, planned the purchase of his gun, he might have pre-planned places to hang out. He might have pre-planned and had food supplies and that sort of thing. But this is beautiful country, man.
Yeah, he's got a lot of area to hide here. You know?
Oh, yeah.
You can hide in this country for months and months.
Yep.
Without being detected, if you know what you're doing.
Well, I've always said that western Laurel County, in the thickness of the forest out in here, is the closest thing you're ever going to see to Kentucky as it was. The only thing that's not the same as it was back in the 1700s, 1600s, 1500s is that this has all been logged, so there is no virgin timber in most of these places. There's one spot out off of Pine Creek where there's some old growth, but almost at one time or another all this has been logged. So it's a young forest as far as growth is concerned. There's a lot of places to hide, bro.
Oh my God.
A lot of places to hide.
You can hide in here. You can hide the whole Navy in here.
Yep. It's sort of funny to me. Every once in a while you see places like that right there,
Yeah.
going up through there, and you wonder, is that an old logging road?
Yeah.
Or is that the old road bed before this road bed was made? Because that's clearly an old road bed going right up through there.
Through here. Yep.
Right up through there.
If Daniel Boone didn't come through here, he should have.
Boone didn't make it this way because it was too rough terrain.
Yep.
But it would have looked very similar, except the trees would have been bigger. Well, the purpose of this video, of course, was to show you one specific area, one possible access road that could have been used to get out of that area. Nobody knows what's become of this guy, whether he got out or whether he's laying up there on the forest floor somewhere, and we may never know. Hopefully we'll get answers somewhere down the line, but we wanted to do a video just to show you one specific area out of that vast wilderness that is a way in and a way out. Hope you learn a little bit of history of the area and get out and explore sometime. Laurel County has a lot of beautiful places to see. And thanks for watching.